The Incredibles family has a speedster. The comic continuity has similar history as the movies, so a lot of that same stuff applies, but he also is shown to have incredible reactions to where he can see frames on TV that other people cannot see. They say his eyes see in a frillionth of made up numbers. That's why he can catch all these bombs. He can use his movement point A to point B speed with his reflexes. That's why monsters have a hard time hitting him in combat. That's why he can move all these people out of the way of cars that are going completely out of control. There's a reason he can wake up at the last second and not be late. He can get dressed that quick. He can move so fast, it looks like he's in multiple spots at the same time. He plays multiple parts in a play. He's too fast for super enhanced beings that more than likely have better reflexes than an average person, and he's still blitzing them. His raw point A to point B speed, he can outrun cars that are actually trying to get away. This proves he can lift a lot of weight with his raw speed. He made a tornado to lift this huge or shift this boulder. It's kind of hard to tell how tall this boulder is. I mean, if we just assume this boulder is like 8 feet tall, this boulder would be in the 20-ton range. So him using his speed to create an updraft, you could say he could lift 20 plus tons if I did the calculations on that boulder correctly. But that could be just me. Maybe the boulder isn't 8 feet tall. Maybe it's like 7 feet or 6 feet or something. Who knows? What do you think? This kind of proves his speed is literally weight. He can create an updraft like this. His speed allows him to blitz beings simultaneously. That's how he's able to blitz these bank robbers and just steal their bags. I would like to assume he can run faster than the speed of sound based on the way these panels imply it. They don't give no specific time frame on when he's doing this because it is a comic. It's kind of hard to tell how fast this is, but he's zipping through the city going around the place this quick. They was in the ship together as a family, and he had to run throughout this entire ship. A lot of vague implications of his speed, like running through the city and back and such. It's like he's able to run to different towns in like no time, to prisons, in the prison and out that quickly. Very vague. They don't tell us the exact time period, but it's implied to be an extremely short amount of time. These feats right here imply speeds way faster than the speed of sound based on the way the panels look. But again, it is vague. The bare minimum speed for somebody his size and weight to be completely invisible to somebody with raw speed, he would have to be faster than the speed of sound. But then if we go off the fact that the comics reference stuff that happens in the movies and stuff, implying that they do have similar history to their movie selves, to the movie continuity, we can look at some of the stuff Dasher did in the movies to understand this comic stuff because it should apply. Feats that you wouldn't notice if I didn't tell you, he was able to outrun a rocket propulsion fire. The exhaust speed is crazier than you think. I want you guys to Google exhaust velocity of rockets to see that this speed is better than you think. It's actually crazy. This would imply Dash, even comic Dash, just like his movie self, is faster than the speed of sound by quite a large margin. If he can go 5,000 to even up to 10,000 miles per hour, that would assume Mach 6 levels of speed all the way up to Mach 13 levels of speed. Via calculations that I did with AI that you probably don't care about, and it's probably boring to you based on the kinetic energy, the weight he is, if he was to run at you at crazy speeds like Mach 6 and Mach 13, he'll be able to produce a lot of energy because speed is equal to weight. He will be able to, theoretically, if these calculations are not reaching too much, he'll be able to produce up to 800 tons of force or even 1,700 tons of force. If he was to put all his body weight into his punch, he rams at you at these faster than the speed of sound type speeds. We probably won't ever see this happen, but that's possible. If he was to use that kind of speed against you in combat, he'll be able to hit you with the force of like one of these falling on your face, basically. It'll be like the weight of an Omnidroid falling on your face if he was to ram into you at this kind of speed. That could be just me, but at the same time, when you look at how he interacts in the comics, there seems to be weight behind his hits because when he hits these soldiers, they literally fly. So he uses his speed in his strikes to hit harder. It's clear. There's also implications that his body can withstand the recoil of his own strikes based on how he does these robots hitting their heads off. Look how he bashed this being that's clearly bigger than him, and it does this to the wall because of his strike. This could be just me though. Do you respect Dash in the comics? Pretty strong, pretty fast. Like, share, subscribe. Thanks for the donos, y'all. Dash is pretty fast. I'm glad you are enjoying your time on the channel. Make sure you check out the playlist on the channel to see other How Strong videos. If you like what this channel is offering, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys later.